that so many of you chose to leave the comfort of your homes here to be here today. Now, I had heard that there was a storm rising and that times were perilous. And in fact, they are. But this storm is not one made of rain, nor sleet, nor snow, but rather of the whipping winds of ill-conceived and lying rhetoric being spewed forth by left-wing totalitarian politicians desperate to place a free America into yet another oppressive dictatorship. Now, some of the out-and-out lies being told to the unsuspecting populace of America are these. First, that banning so-called assault rifles would have prevented the tragedy that happened at Sandy Hook. The fact is that no rifle of any description was used in that crime. Where's my people? The guy from the news media, I see he left when I called him out on his lies, right? Second, these are just a few of them, that the best defense against an active shooter, according to the Department of Homeland Insecurity, is to grab a pair of scissors.
They're assault scissors.
Oh, yeah!
No, thank you.
You need to get some of those.
They actually are assault.
I think I'll trust my life to my AR-15 or this Mosin Nagant that's on my back. I think they'll be more effective than a scissor. You know, another lie they've told us is that to defend yourself, what you really need, is a double-barreled shotgun. It's much more accurate than an AR-15. And according to Joe Biden, it takes a civilian between 1.5 minutes and 2 minutes to change the magazine in that rifle. Mr. Biden, if you happen to see this on my YouTube channel, which is My Guns and My Religion, if it takes me 2 minutes to change out the magazine in my AR, it only means that I just suddenly took up reloading down in the basement. Now, Dianne Feinstein, she deserves a bigger one than that.
Traitor!
She says that women can't handle a rifle like an AR-15.
I see. Yep, okay.
And yet a week later, we put women in combat roles in the United States Army. I wonder who's going to shoot their guns for them.
Joe Biden. Yeah, he's going to take 1.5 minutes though.
They say that an AR-15 is a military weapon.
Nope.
When the truth is that the AR-15 has never been issued by any military anywhere in the world. The fact is that it's a sport rifle. There's two people standing up here right now, myself and Becky. One of us has a military rifle on their back. The other one does not. By the way, according to the, I can't even say this, the assault weapons bill, did you know that your Mosin Nagant will be considered an assault rifle? It has a barrel shroud.
What's a barrel shroud?
It's a part that goes
Face
up.
up.
Right. And it has a bayonet mount. Put your bayonet at home. Listen, guys, they are literally making this stuff up as they go along. We have people who know absolutely nothing about guns, that know absolutely nothing about crime prevention, and certainly know nothing about the Constitution, trying to make laws that will fundamentally change the civil rights of millions of law-abiding Americans. Perhaps the biggest lie that I hear is the deer hunting lie. It seems that every other Piers Morgan wannabe is telling the masses that there is no need for that type of rifle for deer hunting.
Ship him back!
Or you don't need more than 10 rounds of ammunition to go deer hunting. Gang, I've got to tell you a little secret.
Well, I guess we got to send them to Australia then.
I don't go deer hunting. I don't like deer hunting. I am opposed to getting up in the middle of the dark and going out in the cold and sitting in a tree. I don't care if you like it or not, I don't. But deer hunting is not what the Second Amendment protects. I'm going to quote George Mason, the co-author of the Second Amendment. He spoke this during Virginia's convention to ratify the Constitution in 1788. He said, "I ask, sir, what is the militia? It is the whole people. And to disarm the people is the best and most effectual way to enslave them." You are the militia. You are. Now, the Second Amendment of the Constitution was written to prevent government from turning itself from a servant into a slave master. This is why the current government is so quick to desire to unarm America. It wants nothing less to control every aspect of your life and then most likely tax it. Consider Michael Bloomberg. He not only wants to take your guns, but also your soda pop. Obviously, in his mind, you are not smart enough to handle either a big gulp or a Glock. And speaking of Michael Bloomberg, and of course his cohorts Dianne Feinstein and Rahm Emanuel.
Traitors!
Demonstrably the biggest gun grabbers of all time, they have a plan to make all of America to be just like New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago, where the ability to own and carry a gun legally is nearly impossible. And coincidentally, those three cities have the largest number of murders in the United States.
No way.
Tell me, guys, how's that gun control working for you?
Not as well as Hope and Change did in 2008.
The only place more difficult to carry a firearm than New York or Chicago is Washington, D.C., a city where it is illegal to carry a concealed weapon, but where it is legal to launch a drone strike against an unarmed American citizen. Perhaps if we really want to reduce crime in America, we should start by looking at the White House and in the halls of Congress. The reality is this, that banning guns or banning gun parts will do nothing to decrease crime. One last lie that is spouted over and over again is this is not the Wild West. And I agree with that. Because in frontier days, most every man was armed. And most every man was polite. These politicians get their history from movies and dime store novels. The fact is that the Old West was a very safe place to be indeed, because the 6th gun at a man's side guaranteed his safety. George Washington knew this when he said, "Firearms stand next in importance to the Constitution itself. They are the American people's liberty teeth and keystone under independence. From the hour the Pilgrims landed to the present day, events, occurrences, and tendencies prove that to ensure peace, security, and happiness, the rifle and pistol are equally indispensable. The very atmosphere of firearms anywhere restrains evil interference. They deserve a place of honor with all that is good." And I want to close with this. Guns are only evil in the hands of evil men. In the hands of honest and hard-working Americans, they are the tools of our freedom and of our safety. And we must not now nor ever allow misguided and lying minority to take that right away from us. Mullen Lovin.